Hey everyone, Johnny Struggles here. You know we got the Last Starship here. We are on Alpha 2, and today I'm going to go over fuel production. So as a new item with Alpha 2 is you can now produce your own fuel, which is pretty awesome. So I'm in creative mode. I got my Struggle class empty ship. I just got this basic ship I use for a lot of testing of things, because it's already a basic ship set up with fuel with engines, reactors, batteries, life support. So it's pretty well set to go. And I'm just going to go in the editor and we'll start setting up equipment and we'll talk about it. So with fuel, there's three things. You need a gas collector, which collects Metreon gas, if I'm pronouncing that right, a refinery that refines it, and then a chemical lab that turns it into fuel. Those are the three items you need. So gas collector, refinery, chemical lab. So we'll start with the gas collector. These you cannot rotate as of yet. They have a electrical hookup and a pipe. So where's the center line on the ship? Right here. Made the ship. This is one of the first ships I made back original early access, or what do you call it, playtest days. So just put one down, and I'll be greedy, we'll put two down. And that one's on the wire. So we'll do two refineries and a chemical lab. And we'll put him 4 spaces apart. Okay, let's plug all these guys in and see how we need to do the piping. Okay, everything's charging up. Okay, so when you can't do anything with the gas collector, you fly into a gas cloud and it collects automatically. You don't have to turn them on or off. They just do it automatically when you get to a cloud. The refineries, you have to right click on the mouse button, the drop down, and right now all you can do is refine Metreon gas. I'm sure in the future you'll be able to do other things with the refinery. But right now all you can do is that. So right click on both, refine gas. Just make sure you cannot right click on them and say stop. And then on the chemical lab, you can right click on it. You have a few items you can do here: fuel, explosives, and FTL. When you select them, it shows on the right what you need for it. So to make fuel, you need 10 refined Metreon gas. To make 10 fuel in 2 seconds. Explosives, you need 5 refined Metreon. It's equal explosives every 2 seconds. And FTL charges require hyperspace isotopes, 5 Tilium crystals, to make an FTL charge every 30 seconds. But right now we're concerned about fuel, so select that. And now when you hover over the chemical lab, it tells you what it's doing. 10 Metreon gas to 10 fuel every 2 seconds. Now the refinery says it does 20 Metreon gas 20 Metreon gas to turn into 10 refined Metreon every 4 seconds. So this needs 10 refined gas every 2 seconds. This produces that at twice the amount of time. So we put 2 of them here. So produces 20 Metreon gas in 4 seconds, divided by 2 is 20 Metreon gas every 10 or 2 seconds. Which should match this, in my mind anyway. One more thing I'm going to do. I'm going to do edit. We're going to put a tank on the gas collectors. Put a medium tank up here. This way, if we happen to get to a point where we're collecting more than these refineries can refine, it dumps it into a tank. We'll put 2 of them in here, just to make it look more aesthetically pleasing to me. One of those there. But yeah, we gotta plumb these in together as well. So it's kind of hard to read these things where it says the arrow out, so Metreon gas in, refined Metreon gas out. So they have arrows in it as refined Metreon gas in, fuel out. So Metreon gas goes in, the bottom one's here, and refined Metreon gas goes out here, which is plugging it across there. And you know what? We'll probably put a medium tank up here for the refinery just in case. And then the last one, fuel, is going to just go plumb that into our fuel tank. I'm trying to cross the line on anything. Yeah, we'll just plumb it into our existing fuel line. So it will just charge them up. Okay, so the plumbing is done. You got a gas collectors plumbed into the refinery, and the refinery plumbed into the chemical lab, and the chemical lab output a fuel into our fuel system. We could have this just go to a tank and an unloader to unload and be completely separate from other system, but I was going to put it into our existing tanks. Editor. We'll drop a medium tank here. And pipe that tank in here to hold refined Metreon, in case this doesn't work as the way I expect it to. Alright. Now we are in creative mode. And in creative mode, you can't jump anywhere. I'm going to edit my save file real quick so we can actually play with the ship. Because on the starting point, there's no gas clouds or anything to collect Metreon gas or do anything with. So, I can't test this right here. And I can't jump anywhere to even do anything to test it. So, bear with me for a moment. Abandon game. Alright, so if I load the game, load it up. Presto changeo, we have the map options and everything. We can now fly our ship around. I should have checked if the other cheat worked. Or I shouldn't say cheat, other bug. Alright, sector map. In the home sector, there are no gas clouds. So we gotta jump to the next sector. We'll speed it up so we don't take all day just to jump. Fair jump. Go a lot faster. Maybe? Oh, wrong button. Alright, let's get the Tidlet mission. Alright, sector map. Let's see if we got some Metron gas. Yeah. These dark plus splotches here. That one's got a colony. So we'll go check this out real quick. Fair jump. Alright, so yeah. Oh man, already. 21! Good lord. That's a record. We can't process near that amount. Testing. So these tanks here are going to take the overflow of this amount. So how much it collects slowly drops over time. As you can see, I get the cursor over, you can see 20.7, 20.6, 20.5, 4. So it's slowly going down, but that's a lot. So good thing we have these overflow tanks. So blinking lights on this guy are going. Total production 100 fuel. So we've already produced 100 fuel, 110 fuel. This tank is, I would expect this to stay empty, but it's slowly building up. Sort of. I figured just from the delay of this going to the pipe, maybe because of the timing difference, it might have a little backlog in here, but it looks like it's slowly building up, so it might be a bug or something, I'm not certain. I'm not going to complain about extra stuff. So 250 fuel. So already we've produced 250 fuel. Another 1,000 gas there. Still 18.2 per second. So that is going. Map. Yeah, I was not expecting this much. Tactical. Oh, minefield. Or asteroid belt. And we're also at a colony? Yeah. And they just there and sell fuel. 6,200 a pop. Okay. So one thing. 16.8. So one thing, we'll move across the map a little bit, see if this number goes up. Because I can't see. I've been on maps where there's been little splotches on the map where you fly into and there's more gas there. So I'm just going to fly over there. Just home key, recenter. And see if this goes up or down. Or any changes. It's still going down. I can't really tell if it's going down faster. Yeah, it's going down faster. I need to turn around. Turn around and go back to where we came from. The gas was more plentiful there. 14.5, 14.6, 7, 8. So it's going back up real quick now. I don't know if there's something on the map that's visible or not, but apparently moving around can help you get into a better spot to collect more gas. More concentrated, I guess. That's a lot. Now it's slowly going down again. So might have just flown out of the sweet spot. But that is basic fuel production. We got gas collectors collecting gas, going to a refinery refining it, going to the chem lab producing fuel. Check here. So this is very, again, slowly going up. We have 2 refineries going to 1 chem lab. And it's very, very slowly going up. Like I said, I think it might be a bug unless I'm like totally losing my mind and doing my math wrong or there's some reason for it. We're just going to assume I'm right and it's a game bug. We'll go with that. Alright, let's talk about one other thing. Let's see here. I can't spawn anything anymore because I'm in the wrong game mode now. Let's do this. Let's save our game. Save. And through the magic of video editing, we'll just jump back into it in creative mode. So we hit escape, abandon, load game, refinery here. Alright, hey look, spawn. Let's spawn a new chem lab. There we go. Let's put a new one in. Let's rotate them to match to the ports. So the image doesn't change, it's just the port and the electrical hookup change when you rotate. The image itself stays the same. Cable. And pipe the same thing over because we're going to need this as well. We're going to mess with explosives. So it's hooked up, powered on, right click, and make explosives because this says we just need 5 refined Metreon to create explosives. We have extra enough tanks, so we'll start eating this. And so explosives. So it's building up. It said, what does it make it every 2 seconds? 5 Metreon explosives 2 seconds. So I don't know how much it's made here. I don't know how many explosives are in one stack. While that's running, go to editor, we go to Munitions Factory. And we will just plop this down. Can I rotate it? Yeah, I can. Looks like a table. And we'll just put this on the power line for convenience. Okay, so we right-click the Munitions Factory. Now we have options here. We can make railgun slugs. We can make cannon shells. We can make bullets. So railgun slugs are, they're just inert pieces of metal. Require 2 metal ingots, and you get a slug. Pretty easy. Cannon shell, you need explosives and a metal ingot. And bullets, you need explosives and metal ingot. So now you can create your own ammunition. You don't need to buy it. It's pretty sweet. Let's see the explosives here. We've created 25 explosives. How many are in? It's almost full, probably 30 then. And now we've taken that tank is dry. Let's stop the chem lab to make sure. Stop making fuel. So this guy just can go full speed. 30 explosives. This guy's walking. He's going to come grab it now. It's full. He's going to pull it out of the side. Boop. Okay. And that is 30 explosives. So munitions factory, if we say make cannon shells, it says explosives. How many explosives does it take? Explosives. I'm going to say 1 probably. So he's going to put that on there. I'm going to guess we can make 30. Wait, what's the chemical? Equal shell. Okay, so probably 1 metal ingot, 1 explosive makes 1 shell. I think 5 shells makes a pack. So we should get 6 stacks of shells with this amount of explosives. So we need to spawn in some metal ingots. Can we do that? Yeah, metal ingot. Stack of 20, so we'll put 40 in there. And that should leave us with 10. Okay. Are you going to work? Yep, he's working. Now these are automatic. It doesn't require crew or anyone to man this. I assume in the future, it sounded like they talked about having somebody man the station maybe. I'm not certain. We'll see what they do. So we got 2 shells. More explosives already done. 3. I'm guessing when it gets to 5, it'll be done. And then the guy will take the stack off there. Yep, I'll go grab it. Yep, there you go, guy. Cool. So a stack of 5 cannon shells. Pretty easy. So if we right click, change this to railgun slugs. It should just be metal ingots. He's going to take the partially completed cannon rounds. So 1 shell and 6. Where's the count at? So it's made 2 slugs. Oh, he just took the... Oh, cool. They took the explosives off here since it's not required to make the slugs. So railgun slugs, will they come in a pack of 10? It must be a pack of 10 if I remember right. They haven't taken this off the shelf yet. More metal ingots. Pop it in under the... It looks like a chair hole. Under the bench. It's cool to see the image so you can see what's being done. The explosives go on the right side. Okay, speed this up. 9 and one more for the slug. That should pick it up. Yep, there you go. And the last one, just do some bullets. So they should put the explosives back on here. We'll speed this up times 4. Yep, okay. 300 bullets in a pack. Yeah. So cool. That's pretty easy. So these guys are now 6.3 per second, but these tanks are full. I could have more factories in here. Refineries, sorry. To consume this faster to produce more stuff and down the chain. So I was gonna say 2 chem labs or 2 refineries per 1 chem lab, but it looks like you get a little excess. There's something not quite right there. But that's the basic math I'm gonna go with. 2 refineries for every chem lab for producing fuel. To make explosives, it only requires 5 refined Metreon. So you can do 2 chem labs to make explosives per 2 of these guys, I guess. Yeah, I can make this 2 explosives too. Because that'll equal 10. Actually, I got the math wrong because every 2 seconds. No, that's right. Because the fuel was every 2 seconds for 10, yeah. So 2 chem labs for explosives is the same as 1 chem lab for fuel. As far as the logic goes. So 2 refineries for 2 chem labs to make explosives, or 2 refineries for 1 chem lab to make fuel. So I could plop down 2 more refineries and put a chem lab for fuel and be set. And pipe them separately so they're on their own circuits. But hey, I think this is going to be a short video on just making fuel and explosives. Hope you enjoyed the video. Click that like button if you have. Subscribe if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. And for everyone who has subscribed, thank you very much. I do very much appreciate that. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, thanks everyone. Bye.